What's up, YouTube? Oh, this is my Mercedes. Okay, no, I didn't buy a Mercedes, but we are gonna work on one. So this is actually my soon-to-be mother-in-law's car, my fiance's mom, and it's got some front end suspension noise. They did a little DIY work on it, trying to get it fixed. They heard that the sway bars go bad on these cars, and the end links specifically. That is true, but didn't fix the issue. So we're gonna tear into it today and see if we can fix it. This is kind of what's going on. I don't know if you could hear that, but that's all we got going on. So let's tear into it. All right, well, I thought for sure that it was gonna be this caster arm right here. Well, it's basically a lower control arm because this is all-wheel drive. But what it was is, you can see how there's a little shine of silver right here, and that's where this had some play in it. And so I took the jack and I cycled the wheel up and down, and it was very consistent. Every time it would do it in the same spot. And they suspected a strut, so I checked out the strut and basically just feeling it, trying to feel where it feels the strongest, where when you hear the clunk, what do you feel? And I noticed that this was, it was tight, but it was loose. So I just took my rattle gun and made sure it was tight, tried to back it off, it wouldn't come off. But actually, you can see this takes a Torx bit. So we got a Torx 30, and it goes on there right there. That's to hold it in place because the ball joint on the back will just spin. So, well, what these threads are on, it's a ball joint on the back of this sway bar end link. So I held that and got it down nice and tight, cycled it with the jack, and there was no noise. So we're gonna do the other side, but this just goes to show. I thought, based on what I was reading on the internet, it could have been this caster arm, could have been the strut. But you always want to check something that you have messed with, because 9 times out of 10, if something's wrong, go straight to what you've already messed with, because there's a good chance that it was that. So they had already replaced these thinking that they were bad. So we'll see if that fixes it. I'm going to do the other side real quick. All right, so we can't use a socket obviously because we need to be able to hold the Torx bit in the center. So put that on the ratchet and try to get this as tight as we can, because it has a lot of pressure on it and torque that can loosen it up. So I'm gonna tighten this other one down. We'll get her back on the road. If there is one thing that I hate the most about working on German cars, well, I see it specifically on German cars, at least the ones I've worked on, it's these right here. These are lug bolts instead of lug nuts. See, there's no studs here. And it's just a pain because you have to line it up and it's hard to see, you know, and you kinda gotta eye it and then put it on and hope it's right. And I just don't like these. And they make conversion kits, you can screw studs in here and then use lug nuts. But I don't know why all other cars, it seems like, come with them and German cars don't. Who knows? All right, guys, I'm pretty confident that's gonna fix it, but we are gonna test drive in just a second. But before we do that, we're gonna get some air in the tires. They've been kind of varying, probably due to the temperature change and stuff. We'll get some air in the tires, and then I want to check the oil, just give it a little checkup before I send it back, just so I know it's good to go for a while. Let's do that.
Take two.
Let's try this YouTube magic everyone talks about. Man, that worked good. Wonder if it works on the inside. Not bad, not bad. Ooh, that's pretty organized. I like it. Oh yeah, this drawer was a freaking mess. That definitely worked on that drawer. I haven't opened this drawer in a long time. That one did okay. Yep, this one's always organized though. That one too. That one's the one. Yeah, it definitely worked on the inside too. For real though, I needed to organize that box. It was getting pretty messy. All right, we're gonna go test drive this car, see if we fixed it. All right, just a real quick clip here because obviously I don't want to drive while I'm filming. I'm just rolling up to the stop sign, but it is not making any noise. We'll hit these bumps. No clunk. So that's awesome. Super happy. Well, we kept driving the Mercedes around for a little while and everything seems to be good on it. So there's a good chance that that could come loose again. I think that's what happened is when they put it together it was tight and then the plate in there came loose. So I got some ideas to make basically like a little spacer to take up the space that where it's moving. So it's not relying on just the clamping force to keep it from moving around. But that'll be for another day. That's gonna be all for today's video. The drift car's done. I haven't been uploading videos on it, but it's done. It's ready to go. We're just waiting on an event now because unfortunately they're all canceled because of the COVID-19 virus. But I do intend on registering the drift car. I wasn't going to do that. I was just going to trailer it back and forth to the events, but there's nothing right now that stops it from being a street car, so I'm going to register it and get it insured, and we're going to go do some street rips and do some pulls and stuff, and hopefully I'll be able to film that. So hang around, come back for another video. Thanks for watching. Peace.